Hello viewer and welcome to another cool PvP commentary on the best class in this game, and it's a ranger of course. And today I will run a Greatsword and an Axe plus Torch build. That is pretty interesting because you can burst out a lot of damage with the Greatsword, and including this utility skill which is called Quickening Super I think, which increases your speed and your attack rate by 50%. That is pretty cool I think, and of course Lightning Reflexes as my favorite skill, and Spike Trap for spiking enemies. Yeah. Troll Ungrunt again because that's just a cool healing skill. So here you see Quickening Cypher and the Greatsword in action. Did you see how much damage I just did in that 4 seconds? That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Mesmer of course regained himself. I tried to get him switched to my Axe, and here comes the advantage of the torch. I'm laying a fire field and just throw my Axe through it to, to burn my enemy, to deal extra damage. So the deal with it is you lasered fire area, and then you just throw your Axes through it and they burn, they ignite. Okay, here's my pathetic attempt to get the Guardian down. He's pretty good actually. He knows how to heal himself, so I just run away. Lay my Spike Trap in order he tries to follow me since he's a melee class. And there was a Mesmer somewhere which I couldn't find. So I tried to surprise attack him here with my second skill, which is actually like a bird, and then I fly to the enemy and do some damage. And I just hammer on him, activate my Quickening Cypher on skill 9. Okay, take a look at that, it's in cooldown now. And try to do some massive damage by attacking with a lot of attacks, really. The skills recharge double. It only takes 50% time to recharge the skills when this Quickening Cypher is activated. Very useful for Greatsword, seriously now. Anyhow, I tried to regain health here because there were a lot of enemies, but I think that was the Mesmer with his illusions. What a dick. Okay, I'm friendly here and just arrest that person, and here's the Elementalist. And he's going down, to be honest. She's not very good at escaping, so I just, evade towards that enemy, and then activate my 5th skill, which actually daze the enemy and make him stun for like 1 second. That Elementalist was clever enough to lay that ice field so I cannot follow it so easily. But I decided to cover a bit. And here we come. I activate skill 2, fly to the enemy, and then just hammer on him. It's kind of similar to the one-handed sword, which you saw, I hope, in the last video, where you just need to just prepare the enemy with some conditions and then just hammer with skill 1 when you get the chance. And Quickening Cypher is very useful here in that skill, in that build. I can't say it often enough. Here you see it again. I'm activating skill 4, which is actually causes bleeding 3 times. Also multiply foes, but I only needed it for 1. And again I just hammer on him. But luckily I had a player with me, so it took less time to kill the enemy actually. So yeah, I'm going back to the clock tower, and there are a lot of enemies. So yeah, I just throw torch in, build a fire field in case I want to run up again and throw some ignited Axes. That's why I switched to my Axe torch field. Then I lay a Spike Trap and just run away because there are a lot of enemies I need to cover. That is really important again as a ranger, you need to cover. And someone was stupid enough to follow us and dies. He probably went through the Spike Trap, so it was kind of fucked. Too bad, not really. Okay, here we go again. Here's my favorite Guardian, and this time I'm going to take him down, not just that I want to spoiler you or anything. I'm activating Quickening Cypher. Okay, again, that combo is just perfect. I know it's kind of a spam build, and the Guardian just tries to run away, but using my skill 2, which I always have ready to use, if it's not used already, so it's just my emergency skill to capture some enemies. It will be very important later in this video too. Okay, I switched to my Axe because he clearly switched to his melee weapon, and then he went down. Okay. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, my elite skill is that that ghost which can heal and res other people. Yeah, I didn't mention that. It's that. Okay, I don't want to spoil the full video now. A lot of enemies, and that's the ghost which I'm attacking is the same ghost which I have as an elite skill. It buffs the whole team. It gives the whole group heal with a tick of 480. Just destroy it. When you see that big ass ghost spirit from the ranger, just destroy it. You have to. It's important. Okay, they can res player with just one click and attack from behind. You need to destroy it. And as you can see, the whole team is just going to zerk down by us. I doubt it would have been possible if I didn't destroy that spirit before. And I'm trying to get the Guardian again. I don't know why I wanted to attack him all the time, but he laid down that shield, so I cannot pass through that area. That was very clever, so I decided to just cover and lay some spike traps. Actually only one spike trap. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, I placed my elite skill, my ghost again, so I can regain a little bit and help my team to defend the point in case the team would come up the stairs now. That's why I'm waiting here too. But yeah, we lost. Oh yeah, we lost already. I like that match anyhow. Okay, here's the next great fight. What I'm doing here is I'm placing my elite skill again. It's that support spirit. A bit undercover. So that my enemy won't see it, but no enemy came up, so I decided to just run down and attack that warrior. And quickening Cypher in 3, 2, 1. Great timing. And here we go, yeah. It is impressive how much damage as a ranger you can do in melee. Okay, always keep that in mind. Okay, I cover a bit and switch to my axe to attack that elementalist there. Okay, the third skill of that axe bar is very cool because it actually freezes the enemies and makes them 66% slower. So if you want to track down an enemy, well, it's very cool. Especially when you're following the enemy because you have a Greatsword only and you don't need to get in a melee range to do some damage. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, that ranger was pretty clever to lay that muddy terrain, and the elementalist was even more clever to use this AoE meteor shower, I think, to get us down. Okay, here's something embarrassing. I tried to destroy that enemy, which hit somehow in the water. Of course I couldn't keep track of what was happening behind me, and yeah, as a result I'm going to die here. Because my team could, you know, the two people which followed me, and yeah, I just didn't pay attention. So never let yourself distracted by something like that. Yeah, the ranger again, very clever use of muddy terrain to escape. And here I use the third skill to freeze the enemy to make him slower. Then switch to my Greatsword, I think in a second or so. Okay, I'm trying to get him down with some axes, I guess. Here we go. And skill 2, I fly to the enemy and down. Very great finisher for very low health enemies. Yeah, I didn't want to cut that, it just I run to the enemies. Okay, here we go again. I lost that skill too. And then I just hammer on the enemy, use skill 3 to make some bleeding condition, and yeah. I wish I could tell you the names all the time, but you can see that's a bar and I just explain you how they work. They should call them like the numbers. Yeah. Okay, here we go again. That's my enemy. I'm just firing some axes. It's kind of stupid, I'm thinking about it. So, try to set him on fire. And you see that spike trap which I laid before? That was my advantage, because I placed it very much in the center of this fighting area, which we saw that one enemy would run there eventually, which happened. To my advantage, I could kill him with the Greatsword later. And that is just a bit skirmish. I realized that there are a lot of players, so I just tried to recover. It really worked. I'm placing my elite skill again in case someone comes up here. And that mesmer illusion, you could see it, just exploded. Yeah. It was a fake. So here's the real Mesmer, and you can see it at the little icon at the top, the Mesmer icon. From the state I'm recording or commenting that, when you select the enemy and he has that Mesmer symbol, it's the real Mesmer. If it doesn't have that class symbol, it's not the real Mesmer, and that's how I indicate my real Mesmer and try to get him down. Usually you should go from behind with the Greatsword, if you can, because the 5th skill requires you to go to attack from behind and actually to get an extra condition. I think it was dazed or something, I don't know. Okay, here's the next enemy. I set him on fire and just switch to my axe to get a bit distance. A bit failed to fly through to the enemy. My teammate got it, so I just switched the target and prepare that Elementalist. And as you can see, quickening Cyber and spamming 1. He lost 75% of health. I guess an ice field is great for the Elementalist to escape. Luckily I had another player with me, otherwise it would have taken a lot of time to chase that enemy. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's some commentary again. The build is Greatsword plus Axe and Torch. I like it very much. I thought, well, okay, let's try it. But it worked out quite well. And we won that game, and as in every game, we can just fight a little bit until the next round starts. So yes, thank you for watching again, and goodbye. Oh yeah, the war version should be up, I don't know, next day or so. So, yeah.